Yeah, you rolling right in. Yeah.
Host of the show, Michael Jenkins.
What's up, y'all? Oh man. Wow. Well, a wonderful good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, right. Good afternoon, Michael. 8:30 in the morning. You see where my head is at. A good morning to everyone out there, and I hope you guys had a wonderful 4th of July holiday. I'm not big on that holiday because I look at 4th of July as something that really didn't include us as African Americans, because back in those days, we were still slaves. So what kind of independence are we celebrating when we celebrate Independence Day? So, but, to each his own. I like a day off. As a working person, I'll take a day off any day. I want to say hello to some of my Facebook friends out there today. Stacy Hill, how are you? Stephen Hardnett, Tanya McGill, George Phillips. Hey, listen, guys, did the Lakers get Kawhi Leonard? I didn't know. I just saw something just now that they may have gotten him or not gotten him. Come on in. How are you?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just killing time here with small talk until my guest came, because I know that today she is going to be on the road again, right?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you introduce yourself to my crowd? Ooh.
My name is Akira
Lewis. Okay.
And I play varsity basketball at Mullins High School.
You look great. I mean, not that you didn't look great before, but I mean, you look strong. You look like you're ready to do some things this year. Tell me about the summer and what it's been like for you with that whole Dillon crowd over there.
With Big Shots.
Yes.
It's been helping me a lot, because I learned how to I improved my footwork, and I got stronger and better with going up in the hole.
Really?
And I got faster.
All those things this summer.
Yes, sir.
So you feel this thing has been a big success for you. What about the travel part? I mean, you guys have been on the road.
Yeah, the travel part been fun. We've been to a lot of places. We've been to Atlanta, Georgia, like Concord, North Carolina. We've been to parts of Columbia, and so else.
But you guys have been traveling a lot.
Yeah, we go to Charleston this weekend.
Really? And you leave for there today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you're gonna stay the rest of the weekend, or you'll be like coming home tomorrow or whatever?
Yes, sir.
Give me an idea of what it's like at these AAU tournaments. How many games do you typically play in a day?
Like 2, or maybe 3. If you play 2 and you lose one, you have to play another one just to place on the bracket so you can move on. And that'd be like a night game. Like, you play most games in the daytime, but if you lose one, then you have to stay till 8 and play another night game so you can place on the bracket. But it's like a lot of fun.
Are you? Does it wear you out? I mean, you're young. You only in this past year, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can't be that tired. I mean, you are a young person. But does it really weigh on you in terms of physical and mental stress a little bit?
Yes.
It does?
Yeah, because you have to play a game back to back. And then you have to play another game. And, it be spaced out, but it still feel like you just played another game. You
just played.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it been easy for you transitioning to this team? I mean, because you weren't thrilled about your first season at Mullins High School, and you and I kind of talked about it one night before a game. How do you feel now? And was it an easy transition for you playing with this kind of crowd that you're playing with now?
No.
It wasn't?
No, because the AAU team, they all older than me. So they all played on that team before. And it was like, oh Lord, I can't do this stuff. So it was like hard for me to catch on and stuff, but I got it eventually.
How long did it take you before you felt comfortable?
Like a week or two.
Really?
Yeah, because I ain't know none of them people.
Okay, but now you do,
Yeah,
and now they've kind of become friends.
yeah.
Who are some of the people that you've met?
Jakaya Bell, I think that's her
Yeah,
last name.
Jakaya Bell. Okay, Dylan.
Yeah,
Okay.
Asani Davis from Darlington.
Okay.
What's their name?
What about you? What about your little teammate?
Janaya.
Is her the swing?
Yeah, Janaya Swinton.
Okay.
Tamisha Lassane was up there.
Okay.
I don't really know their last name.
Right.
I just know their first name.
What about Yasmin?
Yeah, Yasmin. She was up there.
Okay.
And Kina was up there too.
So, what is the best thing? Okay, you already told me that you getting more in shape and being quicker and all those things were some of the benefits. Tell me, what about your? I've already asked you all these questions already. Who knew? Okay. Now, last year, what were the issues that you felt coming out of the season? Because as I said, you didn't look happy. Why? Why weren't you happy? Were you not happy with yourself, or what? Is that what it was?
It was like I didn't really like it the first time.
The first year?
Yeah, cause like I expected to be good, like I expected to like be on their type of level good, but when we got on the floor and they was doing this stuff, I was like, I can't go up like that. And in my head, I was like, I'm fragile. I'm gonna get hurt. And they was just going up hard. And I was like, mm-mm. And then when I tried to do it, I always got hurt, or I didn't never get the foul,
Right.
or I didn't make the shot.
Right.
And then I always got frustrated.
Right.
And I was like, I don't even want to do this no more.
See, I don't know if you noticed now, but the first time I noticed you wasn't last year. It was when you were with Palmetto Bulldogs. Okay. And because I always like seeking out diamonds in the rough, and that's what I saw you as immediately. I said, okay, this is a big girl who's physical, who is kind of hungry out there, and you were knocking the bejesus out of people. I mean, so I saw all those things. I said, you know what? There's potential for this girl. So I put it on my Facebook group. I said, you know, it may not be now, but I see some things down the road for her, you know. And it was mostly your physicality and your hunger out there on the floor. What did you think about your middle school days? I mean, were you feel obviously you were feeling good about it, because you said when you got to varsity, you was thinking that you was ready to do this thing, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about your middle school days.
In middle school, I was the thing back then.
You was the thing. Yeah.
Cause like I was making all the shots. I was starting like I was a star back then.
You having fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was a star back then. Then I got to high school and I was like, man.
At what point during the high school season did you start to feel uncomfortable? Was it right away, or I mean, the first few practices? When was it that you started saying, you know what, I don't know if I can do this thing?
I think it was like when we had that first scrimmage,
Mm-hmm.
and he had put me in, and I was so lost. I was like, oh my god.
Was it the speed of the game? I mean, what I mean, the other players. I mean, was it moving too fast for you?
Yeah, because the teammates like Jalea and Janelle and Mama D and them, they had already knew what to do.
They did.
And I'm just getting there, and I'm like,
did you? Go ahead.
Oh my god! And then he was just yelling, "Getting ready, get ready, get ready!" I was like, "Oh my god, just take me out, take me out."
Did there come a point at any time during the season where you thought about, you know, I don't want to do this anymore?
Yes.
Really?
I tried to quit like 3 times.
You tried to quit?
Yes, and he would not let me quit.
Well, that's a good thing.
I was like, man.
You realize how easy it is to quit? It's easy to quit.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times people face challenges, they'd rather, and I've done that before myself. You know, I said, you know what? I don't even want to be here anymore. I've done that. I've done that on jobs. You know, I've been working on jobs, and one day I came in, I just told myself, I don't want to do this anymore. But I look back at it now, and I realize that it's the easiest thing to do to give up. But when you have something like I think that you have, you know, it's good that someone is there. How'd your mom feel about it? Tell people who your mom are. Your mom is, by the way.
My mom, Sharika Williams.
Okay.
She work at Strong Arm or
Okay.
ABM.
Right. Was there any point where you were trying to quit and she was like telling you, what did she say about that?
Yeah, I was like, Mom, try to tell him that, like, I was trying to make up some excuse to make it sound real so I could quit.
She was trying to make it real, huh?
And she was like, girl, I ain't going through all that. You gonna play. He want you to play. I want you to play. We want you to play. You go play. And so one time I was at the court and I was trying my best to not go to practice.
Really?
Because I didn't want to go. And then this was band season because I'm in a band too.
Oh, you're a band. What do you play?
The bass drum.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not gonna believe this. I played bass drum when I'm serious. I was on the middle school. I had made the middle school drum and bugle corps when I was in the 5th grade. Okay. And I was banging that bass drum too. I kind of liked it. Later on, I transitioned to real drums, but I never was really very good at that. You know, how long you been playing bass drum?
1 year.
1 year.
I started 9th grade.
So you're in the marching band over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love my drum.
You do?
I love the basketball too.
You love
I
basketball.
love
Which one you love more?
Basketball.
You do? What kind of student are you?
Like grades wise.
Yeah.
I keep my grades up.
Okay. So you feel like you're going to be able to get yourself right for some college situation? I mean, is that what you're thinking about?
Yeah. For college, I want to go to like if I want to go to Duke or North Carolina.
You do.
But if I don't get accepted in A, then if I don't get accepted in A for basketball, then I was like, I'm gonna go to Southern State for band. And if I don't get an A, then I'm just go to whatever other college just accept me.
So you're talking about Southern University?
Yeah.
Way down there in Louisiana, or what is it? You know about them?
Yeah, and Jackson State, Alabama State, yeah.
Oh, so you like the whole HBC thing?
Yeah.
Good. Have you been to any HBC games to see those bands perform?
We went to one. I don't think it was an HBC, but we went to one in North Carolina.
Right.
And they be cutting up over there.
You like?
Yeah, they be getting down.
The band. I look at the whole band thing as kind of a one big party going on.
Yeah,
you know,
it'd be fun.
And I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that too, but you know, I didn't keep playing. In fact, I barely got out of high school. You know, to tell you the truth, it was a real struggle for me at the end because I feel like I didn't really want to go every day. Can you imagine not wanting to go?
Band practice be hard. The push-ups be killing me.
They do push-ups in band practice?
You drop your stick, 25. It's like you drop your stick, it's 25. You leave them when you go to the bathroom or something, 25. Right. And then
push-ups?
Yes, Mr. Murray like to call you out. You don't know your music, 25. I'd be like, oh my goodness. I try to study that thing.
So when are you guys going to start doing the band? When does band practice start? Probably in about a month or so. You gonna start doing something?
We got band camp in like 2 weeks or a week. It's at the end of this month. I don't know when.
Okay, so coming into the summer, give me 3 things that you had hoped to accomplish in your mind. Not what somebody else wanted, but what did you want to accomplish?
I had wanted to get better at my footwork, my shots, and like just them little transitions in the paint, like when you turn around, go up, and I want to get better at that.
Right. Do you think that you've accomplished that?
I think I got better at footwork, like 25% of my shots, because the thing still ain't falling.
That's okay.
And in the paint, I think I got a little bit better.
Things still ain't falling.
They not.
They're gonna start falling. But you know, it's the other stuff that you do that the end result is those shots do start falling. But you can't lose confidence in that. Tell me about some of the coaches you have over there. Who are you working with over there in Dillon that's kind of made a difference for you?
Mr. David, Miss Michelle, and Mr. Drake.
Mr. Drack.
Yeah.
That's my buddy. That's my buddy. That's why, you know, when your mom had asked me, did I know anybody that could work with you in the summer, he was the first guy that came to mind. Because I know, number one, he loves basketball. Okay. Yeah. And I also know that he's going to be hard on you.
Yeah.
Where if you're going to be with Drack and you ain't going to be working, you're not going to be there. Okay, he loves the project just like I do. And so when I called him, I said, I got this young lady, that I might want you to take a look at. I want to see if you may be able to help her. And I told her who you were, and I described you. He said, yeah, I've seen her. He said, tell her mom to call me. And so I'm personally thrilled that's working out for you, because I didn't know who else to send you to. It was a one-shot deal. Okay. But he is tough, and he is going to work you, and you're going to see a marked improvement in your game next season. Coming into next year, what are your hopes and dreams? I mean, what are you hoping for next year?
We go to state.
You hope you go to state, but what about your personal goals? How do you think that your growth is going to help them?
I think it's going to help them a little bit.
You think so?
Because, I still think I'm a little rusty around the edges, but I think it's going to help.
You mean rough around the edges?
No, rusty.
Rusty? Why rusty?
Because I still can't do some of the stuff.
Like what?
Like, I can do it, but I just can't do it in the games because I be scared that I'm going to mess up. Like take a jump shot or like an outside shot.
Do you have a jump shot?
It will not fall. I be at practice and we be going over this little jump shot drill.
Show me your form in the jump shot. Put the phone down.
I don't know how my form is. I just be shooting.
The last time you shot a jump shot, let me see what it looked like.
I don't know.
Is it like this?
I don't think so. No.
Like this?
It'd be the other way. It be the L form, but it do not fall.
Okay. Well, look. First the form, and first you practice on that, and then eventually it's going to start going in. I'm telling you. What about around in the paint? Are you developing yourself now? Were you able to make shots after you get rebounds and all that? How's your rebounding going?
Oh, I got a lot of rebounds.
Okay, I need to take a break right now. I know I'm getting crazy here. I'm having fun with this young lady today, but we're going to take a break right now, come back, and we're going to kick around some more things. And your mom said that you don't talk?
PD Sports
so you smile a lot.
of high school sports in
She's talking a lot.
South Carolina.
Awesome.
Join us again this time for
I'll be right back.
PD Sports Wrap.
98.3 FM, 1280 AM, WJAY.
98.3 FM, 12.
Play best. You go to school right
JAY has an
now?
app,
What grade you in?
10th grade. Well,
Mullins
I'm
or
going to
man?
10th grade. Mullins.
audio, and listen on the go to 98.3 FM, 1280 AM,
Was your mama in the car? Yeah, I think she left out, but she was back.
Oh, she went to Burger King.
Where y'all from? What's your name?
Not Kara.
What's your last name?
Lewis.
Okay. And where your church y'all go to?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think man went to the house of God.
All services are every Sunday, including Fifth Sunday.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not leaving until late today, because Mom had said that you guys were going to be gone and that she was going to be working.
And our morning worship at 11 a.m.
So I was thinking about having to come next week.
At 7 p.m.
But this is better. You know what? I had nothing today.
Services on
Nothing.
Wednesday at 12 noon. You
In the summer, I have nothing a lot. Summer's very slow. So when I started this, bringing you guys on, it made it easier. It made it more fun for me. So I'm going to kind of keep doing it.
Bring you back home, Mike.
Huh?
Bring you back home.
Like that beat.
Yeah.
I'm back. Or we're back. So going into next season, how excited are you? Are you excited now?
A little bit. I mean,
You're not overjoyed.
no, not really. But I am excited. But I'm not like thrilled.
Why?
It's like I still feel like it's gonna be like last year, where it's gonna be that one game where I always mess up, and it's just gonna ruin the whole thing.
But it's not, though. One game is not going to ruin anything. Okay. I mean, you have to those games. You have to build on that success. Now you made the effort this summer to go out there in the summer, the hot summer, be running around all over the countryside, playing these games. You're doing that for a reason. That's going to pay off for you. Okay. So let's fast forward to the first day of practice. What are you thinking when you walk in that gym the first day of practice?
Man, I don't want the name.
Huh?
Like school ball.
Yeah.
Oh, when I walked the name, I was like, I hope he don't run us.
Hope he don't run you. You mean like
Yes.
run you?
Yes.
Okay, well that's a part of the game. You're gonna have a lot of that.
I know.
Okay.
And he did.
Okay. Do you have a similar thing going on this summer? Are they running you like that in the summer like this? Are you guys doing a lot of conditioning and all that?
It's not a lot of running. It's like more drills.
Drills.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I seen you. I was there one day, and you guys were running this drill where they have people positioned at different points on the floor, and you have to pass the ball to them and get it
Yeah.
back. And
I
I
like that
see
drill.
when I seen you do that, and I seen you making layups, I was blown away. I was saying, "Oh my God, is this the same girl?" Okay, you look even, and that was early in the game. Okay, what are some of the other drills that you feel that you like and that helped you out?
This other drill. How did that go? Oh my gosh. It's like we'll split up and we'll be at each end up under the court. Up under the goal,
Mhm.
and we have to run down to the other side of the court and
Mhm.
make a layup.
Okay.
Then you got to run all the way back to where you started at and make a layup.
Right.
And you do it for like a minute, and then
Okay.
and
Now-
keep going.
Okay. Now so you've been playing center for them this year. Are you playing in the middle in the paint
And power forward. Yeah.
and power forward? So you've been coming off the bench for them.
Whatever.
You started in games.
Oh,
for the-
no.
You just started in games. Okay, but you've been coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Okay. What about your defense, though? I mean, are you blocking any shots? Are you changing any shots of other people? Tell me how impactful do you feel that you are or is going to be defensively? Because that's where I think you're going to butter your bread at, personally. How do you feel about that?
Defense.
Do you love defense?
Yeah, I like defense better.
Okay.
Defense, I think I be doing good on defense.
Mhm.
Cause like I be standing down there, waiting for them to come in the paint, and they don't ever come in there.
Well, if they don't come in there, then but you're there though, right?
Yeah,
That's why they're not coming in there.
my person be down there too, but it's like they just be standing down there.
Really?
Yeah, standing down there along with me. 'Cause I just be standing down there.
Okay.
Like I be like when I be standing down there, I be moving around and stuff, but I don't really be doing nothing. I just be standing down there, waiting on them to come there, so I can put my hands up and watch them dribble right back out.
So
That's what they do all the time.
have the coaches over there in Dillon, have they been a positive for you, like encouraging you? Tell me what kind of feeling that you get from the coaches over there in Dillon. Because Cheryl and Lester, Yasmin's mom, I mean, they take theirs over there too for a reason, because they love what they're getting. What about you?
I like the coaches over there. I think Miss Michelle, Mr. David, and Mr. Durant, they're a positive influence.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And go ahead.
And Miss Michelle, she a real positive influence. Like she don't say, like she don't. What's the word? She don't be like she don't be yelling like Coach Gerald do.
Really?
But she be like, it's okay, you'll get it next time. And like when you make a shot, she'll like congratulate you and stuff.
It makes you feel really good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, different coaches have different approaches. But I'm glad that you're getting some of this during the summer to let you know that, there's different ways of doing things. So you played rec ball in Mullins too?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you remember who you played for?
Coach Allen.
Okay. What was that experience like for you? Did you enjoy it? Did it make you feel like you want to really play the game?
Yeah, and rec ball, it's fun. It was fun. It was fun playing rec ball.
Well, you can't compare rec ball to when you get into organized high school, I mean, that's just the rudimentary phase of it. but you enjoyed it enough, and that's really, it did what it was supposed to do. It made you enjoy it where you'd want to stick around and play it a little bit more. Now, after you played rec, did you play in the 7th grade at Palmetto? Because I don't remember you as a 7th grader. I remember you as an 8th grader. But you played in the 7th grade too? Did you start then too?
I think so.
Oh, so you one of the rising stars. Oh, I understand now. So you thought you was gonna really be good fast,
Yes.
and then you got to high school and you hit a wall.
Yes.
Wow,
Oh,
that happens. Now, with all that said, you still was on the boat, on the bus when you guys went to state last year. Tell me what the experience was like for you to be in that place in a state championship situation. I mean, tell me your emotions that went down walking in there and being a part of that spectacle.
Oh, I was like, when I got in there and we was on the floor warming up, I was like, in my head, I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was like, at first I was like, oh Lord, coach, don't put me in, because
Did you get in the game?
No,
You
I'm
didn't get
glad
in
he
there?
didn't put me in.
You don't want to go in the game.
Because I knew I was gonna mess up on something. I just knew I was gonna mess up. I was like, oh coach, don't put me in, And every time he looked down there at the bench where I was sitting there, I would turn my head.
He was like, no, not me.
I was like, oh my gosh, don't put me in. And the people I was sitting beside, they was ready to get in. I was like, y'all go ahead, just leave me over here.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was afraid when I played too. I understand totally what you went through, believe me, because I remember the first time I started a game. I was petrified.
I hope you don't start me this year. Let me sit down.
No, you can't go into the season thinking like that. No.
Because then he gonna try to make me jump ball.
Listen, your mindset coming into this, when you walk in the gym that first day of practice, you know what your mindset should be? I'm starting. That should be your mindset. Or at least if I'm not starting, I'm going to be in the rotation. I'm going to be the first person off the bench, second person off the bench, because it ain't who starts, it's who finishes, okay? You could be the 6th or 7th person on your team, and when you come in, you can impact the game immensely. You can change the game. You have to think like that. It ain't so much about scoring, but you can contribute in many ways. You can stuff the stats. You can be a stat stuffer. You can rebound some, get 4 or 5 rebounds, maybe block a couple of shots, maybe hit a couple of people with a few passes for points, and you go back to the bench and you're cool. If you do that a few times, your confidence is going to grow, and by the time you are in your 11th grade or whatever, you would be the focus of Mullins basketball. Do you know the history of Mullins girls basketball? I mean, I know you see those pictures on the wall up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've seen those teams, most of them. And I promise you, those were great teams. Do you had any people that have played, like cousins or whatever, that played Mullins basketball, either boys or girls, over the years that you know about? Because there's been a lot of Williams over there. I mean, you're Williams or Williamson? You're Williams, right?
Lewis.
You're Lewis, right? Okay. So the Lewis is a big name over there. So who are some Lewises that are related to you that played? Do you even know?
No.
I bet you your mom could tell you.
She could. She know everybody.
Did your mom play basketball too?
She did play, but I don't know if she played for high school or not.
Okay. But so you don't know of any you don't have any lineage to pass Mullins High School basketball glory.
Not that I know of.
Okay. What's it going to be like when if you face some of the teammates that you are running with and bonding with this summer? How's that going to be? Are you looking forward to that?
No.
Why?
Because, that's like the 2 people that I play on AUT with. We have to play them. It's going to be like it ain't going to be no friendly jump. It's going to be like, I'm here to win. I'm here to beat you. We're not friends until this game over. And then that's when you really going to have to step it up because, they know all your skills and stuff. So it's going to be like, Oh God.
So you're in the mindset right now that if you face them in the high school game, you already know you're trying to rip them to shreds. Is that it?
Yeah.
And you know that they're going to probably be trying to be doing the same thing to you. Wow. Okay. Any other final words for you today? Any shout outs to any of your friends out there, teammates?
Oh yeah. Shout out to my AU team and my school team and the band.
And the band.
Yeah, Abby on Snapchat.
Okay. One other question. What are you thinking about as? And I know it's early. I mean, I know you're only in the ninth grade. If someone would have asked me this when I was in the ninth grade, I would have no answer for them. But you have any idea of what you want to pursue as a career? Any idea at all?
Yeah, I got like a bunch of backup plans if this don't go right.
Backup plans is the key. Tell me a couple of them before we get off there.
If I wanted to go to the WNBA, but if I don't go to the WNBA, I was gonna go be a lawyer. And if I don't be a lawyer, then I'm gonna be a school teacher.
Sounds like a plan, okay? Because you know what? The WNBA is a reach for anybody, but you know what's not a reach? Being a lawyer is not a reach. You can actually do that. There are actually a lot of people running around here that are lawyers. You can be a teacher. So those things are attainable. And that's good because you have to have realistic goals too. And it seems like you do. And all those things you just mentioned is now, are very realistic. I want to thank you for coming down today. It's been my pleasure. It's been better than I thought it would be. And I thought it was going to be great. Anyway, folks, that's all I got for now. I'll be back next week with more wonderful guests like this young lady right here. And I'll see you next week. Later. Great.
1280 WJAY Mullins, Marion, South Carolina, and W252BL FM.
I didn't know when I talked to you last year that I was setting myself up for a guest on the radio. I mean, who knows? You just never know how things are going to work out.